What is going on, you beautiful people? So in this video, we are going to talk about being able to have endless motivation. Now, this is something that we are all trying to get to. I want to introduce this to you. If you are somebody that's struggling to be motivated, if you're somebody that is struggling to have discipline, and this is going to be a different way of going about it, and it's going to be able to get the motivation from the Holy Spirit and from God. And it is a unlimited, endless source that we can tap into, and it is so powerful. And really understanding and really starting to learn how powerful it is to be able to tap into the source of all sources. Now, this is something where a lot of times we'll struggle with the discipline, with all that stuff, because like, yes, we understand you got to do it even on hard days, you got to do it on that stuff, but when we're not loving what we're doing and when we're not genuinely falling into it, we're not passionate about it, it's hard to beat out anybody else that has that motivation, that has that passion, even if you are the most disciplined person in the world. Y'all understand that. But what I learned from this dude named Owen Cook. Owen Cook is somebody that can do these 5-hour speeches on end with nothing prepared beforehand. He doesn't have no PowerPoints. He just gets up and does it completely. And he says that the secret to how he does that is that he has this endless motivation from the source. And also being able to get energized by being able to just speak. It's like he's not getting up there speaking and he's getting like just drained from it. Like a lot of us can. Sometimes we'll go out, we'll start talking to people, and we're putting up this front, we're putting up this different person, we're putting up all this thing, we're managing our expectations. Now that, of course, is going to de-energize us. It's going to drain us. But he says the flip that you can go to is being able to go to the source, which is basically saying you trust God. Like you fully trust God. If you trust God, if you accept yourself how you are right now, if you accept that you're trying to love people as much as you can, all of a sudden that goes from an energy drainer of going out there and talking to people to an energy source of energizing you. Not only that, but that applies to any kind of work that you do. If you're doing any freaking, like entrepreneurship stuff, if you're energized by the fact that you're trying to give it in love, you're trying to make these products out of love, you're trying to genuinely care about people, what were the other ones that he was saying? Oh yeah, you trust God. Like you know that you're trusting God. You're not trying to manage your expectations so much. You're not like, oh, if I put this out, how are people going to perceive it? I had to go comment under all these people's Twitters that are talking about this stuff. No, that's not going to be the best way to go about it. But if we can trust, hey, I'm going to do my best. I'm working for God, not for human masters. I can go out there and I can have energy because I know I'm working for God. I'm working and doing it to the best of my ability for God. And also you're trying to make it out of love. You're trying to make it out of caring for people. And you're going to be of good cheer. That's what it is too, of happiness, of fun, of playfulness. So the main concept that he brought up that applies to every single one of our lives is he said that the source of life, the energy of life, the energy of creation of God is a playful, energized, endless motivational state. It's this place where you are just constantly going nonstop. And he says it's just like that's what we can all tap into. And it's not something that's going to be the easiest to get to right off the bat. But of course, sometimes we will be like, you hear people say, be yourself. But our self always isn't the best at the time. Sometimes we have to get better at being able to tap into this state. Our best self is somebody that goes out there, that's energized by talking to people, that's energized by being able to, create, being able to do that stuff. Like you're just energized by it. You're not being drained by it. And it might be a hot take, whatever, you can talk about it, whatever you want. But he says even that like he doesn't believe in introverts, which is crazy for me because I always classify myself as an introvert. But he says he doesn't believe in introverts. He believes because he also used to classify himself as that. But he had like, autism, high level autism. And he didn't really go out there and talk to people, do anything like that. But all of a sudden he started to take himself out of that, started focusing himself on his intention of trying to go out there and be with people, trying to go out there and give the vibe, give the energy, focusing himself outside or other people. And once he started doing that, all of a sudden he was energized beyond belief. Like he was energized like crazy, and all of a sudden it became the source of it because that's the source of creation. He was fun and playful because he was focusing on dying to himself, dying to his ego, and giving himself outwardly. And this is a very, very high level concept, but if we all understand this, the more that we die to our ego, and for me this is something I have to do all the time, man. But the more that we die to the ego and the more that we give ourselves and just go out of lovingness, out of a overflow, that's where it really comes from. If we can fill our cup up of God, fill it up first, and then all of a sudden from the overflow, give it to everybody else, it's the most powerful place. He says that if you are living in a place of complete abundance, you're not going to want to be lazy. You're not going to want to sit there and do nothing. A lot of people think that, oh, if I'm like so, if I don't feed the ego, if I just like am so happy and I'm so joyous, I'm not going to want to do anything. If I'm content with myself and I accept myself right now, I'm not going to want to do anything. But he says, if you have complete abundance, you will want to create. You will want to go out there and create stuff. He says that God wasn't just sitting there. He wasn't just sitting there in complete abundance and like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and do nothing for the rest of my life. He wanted to create us. He wanted to create the world. Y'all understand that? So if we get to a place of complete abundance, it is the best untapped, unlimited motivation that we can have for our creation. Understand that. It is the best untapped, unlimited motivation for our creation. So getting to that place of abundance is the number one thing that we can do for this unlimited motivation to be able to create. So for myself, what I try to do and what we can all do is try to tap in with God. The more that you tap in with God, the more that you're going to want to create. And once we understand that the closer that we are to God, once we put God number one, our creation gets better and better. That's what we're going to want to do. I'm reading my Bible every morning. I'm doing that and I'm praying 3 times a day. Well, I'm trying to read my Bible every day, praying 3 times a day and trying to do the stuff that gets me closer with God. I'm trying to meditate in God and try to focus on getting that abundance in me started. Like the rejoicing, having happiness, and having an absolute overflow of like love for life, love for the day, love for all that stuff. And once I get that started, all of a sudden I wake up and it's different because I want to create. I want to go out there and talk with people because I know that I'm so filled up on my cup. I accept myself how I am through God. I don't need anything. I just want to give. It's like you're going out and having a conversation with somebody. You don't need them to like you. You don't need them to accept you. You're trying to give a vibe, to kind of give energy to them. And that's what we're trying to do with this. And I really, really hope that we can all do this today. I really hope that we can all create something great from that place because it is so damn fun. It is so damn fun to create from that place. It truly is, man. I love you guys. Hope you are doing amazing today, man. Let me know down in the comments below how are you going to tap in with God today. Love you guys. Peace.